Joins us now with a check on the forecast.
Yeah, nice to see a slight warm up.
Is it too early to bring the windows down? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Too early.
We're not that warm, but I'll tell you what, folks, we're feeling the big time difference, and hopefully it's having its effect too with that snow and ice that continues to obviously be a pain for us here weeks after that storm. Here's our view looking again out toward Reagan. Some sunshine did finally break through around the DC metro area. The same can't be said across the entire DMV, and the spread with our temperatures certainly shows that. Now, as a whole, yes, everybody did climb in terms of those temperatures, but as expected here, northeastern Maryland over toward the Baltimore metro, that's your cooler spot in the upper 30s, low 40s on the low end of things. As you head down toward DC, it's more in the mid 40s all the way up the I-270 corridor and up even to Hagerstown. But then as you go farther south and west, you find more of those 50s and a few lower 60s out toward Mineral and Hampshire counties. And the temperature change map, again, reflects the fact that it's to varying degrees here, folks, but everybody certainly jumped up into that warmer territory today, thanks to the setup we've had with a very light southerly wind, some sunshine. Those clouds, like I mentioned, go figure, they were the most stubborn up to the north and east where we have that cooler air. And a warm front, it came through earlier on, drifting just north of the DMV. That's part of the reason why we saw the clouds as well here. But now that that warm front is departing, look what's coming our way here tonight. A cold front is swinging in as a weak system passes by the Great Lakes and the upper part of the Northeast. Precipitation is not really going to be a factor with this front. We may end up seeing a few spotty rain showers up near the Pennsylvania-Maryland line this evening, but otherwise this front just doesn't have a lot of moisture with it. And it's really weak to the point that it's not going to bring about a significant temperature drop, especially with sunshine returning throughout a good portion of the day on Wednesday. But we do see things back off just a little bit. Now, that won't happen much tonight. As a matter of fact, temperatures are going to stay very, very mild as we head into the first half of the night. And then by the time we wake up tomorrow morning, most of us are likely to still be above freezing in the low to mid 30s. One of the warmest nights we've had in quite some time. But here's that little bit of an effect from the front. By tomorrow, yeah, we'll be lucky to get back into the lower and middle 40s across the southern half of the region, including DC. And there could be a few spots farther north toward the I-70 corridor that stay in the upper 30s and lower 40s. So it's still above freezing, and that's the main trend that we will hold on to for the rest of the week, folks. Each afternoon, we are going to get temperatures back above freezing, and there is going to be a fair amount of sunshine straight through Friday and even into Saturday, Valentine's Day. Looking good to go for any date night plans you may have there for the start of the weekend. Now, we will continue to watch, and we are still watching the upcoming end of the weekend on Sunday. It's likely we see our next storm system. The way things are lining up, though, we will likely see rainfall if that storm does come to pass, but a lot is likely to still change, so we'll continue to keep an eye on that. Just be ready for the chance of some unsettled weather wrapping up the weekend going into early next week.